Hello, listeners, and welcome to our radio broadcast. Today will be a radio show like no other. It will be filled with comedy, mystery, suspense, and most importantly, memes. Join us on a journey that will be forever referred to as the best radio show. The story begins in a dark basement on the outskirts of a small town, Los Angeles, California. A man sits idle at a computer with his head in his hands. He seems to be frustrated as he has a disgruntled look on his face. On the screen, it shows a composed email sent to some very random characters. As the man presses send on the email, he lets out a sigh of relief.
Finally, my work has been completed. I have waited 5 long years to complete my masterpiece. Those who received this email are in for an experience of epic proportions. Let's just hope they show up.
A few days later, those who received the email arrive at the location. As they arrive, they notice the address led them to a broken down house, with vines running up the side and broken windows. It seems as if no one has inhabited the place for years. The house had a very odd feel to it, but the prize they all came for will be all worth the while. Chris and Tony are among the first to arrive. Well, here we are. This was the address, right?
That's what it said on the email. This should be the place.
I was kind of expecting, a nice mansion or something, not a broken down house on the outskirts of LA. Heck, it looks like no one's lived here for years.
Something definitely does not feel right. But if the prize, if we win, is huge, if we win, we could pay off college and be set for our lives. Let's go inside.
You're right. Let's go. The two friends head inside the house. As they enter the house, more guests arrive. A big silver limo pulled up to the front of the house. The limo stood idle until the guests slowly got out. The guests seemed confused as they got the first glimpse of the house. A man in camo and blaze orange with boots of steel steps out.
What in tarnation is this? Where's the new monster truck?
Another man emerges from the limo. He looks pretty normal, laid back, handsome, and nicely dressed.
Where's the gator food? I heard there was gator food. I swear my gators are not happy. Gator Grant!
Two figures walk out, but one is more lean and muscular, and the other is dressed in uniform.
I came searching for oil.
Shut up, old man. Oil, are you kidding me? I'm here for the collab with legendary Little Tide Pod.
The scene shifts for a second. We enter a dimly lit basement where the mysterious man sits, waiting. He soon hears a very loud sound coming from outside.
What is that noise?
As the group is patiently waiting for the last member to arrive, they suddenly hear a powerful sound.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now they see the most riced out Honda Civic they have ever laid their eyes upon, that also had the most muddy base imaginable. As the car came to us, they see the most magnificent man ever.
My master has arrived, boys. Eskete! Eskete!
Which one of you cats is called T-Dog? Because all I see is a bunch of washed up losers that are whack.
As Little Tide Pod finds T-Dog, he grabs him by the collar and starts to say,
T-Dog, is that you? Your style whack. Your hair whack. The way you talk whack. The way you smile whack. What a clown fiesta we got here.
stunned at what his master had said. He seems to look up to him as his own father figure. As the guests are about to react to what's going on, the door to the house suddenly opens. A strange tall man stands in the dark doorway.
Hello and welcome. It is great to see that many have responded to the invitation. I hope you are all ready for the opportunity to win all of everything you have ever wanted. Today, you will be a part of something tremendous. Gentlemen, welcome to Mean to Death.
The guests then proceed to the house and then down into the basement. As they entered, the same theme from the exterior continued inside the house. The floors creaked. The floor was covered in debris. When the guests began to go down the stairs, some were reluctant, since the stairs had a lot of give and could break at any moment. As soon as they reached the bottom of the stairs, they entered a room with chairs formed in a circle. The room was cold and dimly lit.
Please, have a seat wherever you would like.
The guests take a seat and then look at each other, confused, and begin to mumble amongst themselves. After a bit, Lil Tide Pod blurts out,
All this is whack.
Can you shut up? All you do is blurt out nonsense, you hear? Who are you anyway?
You better watch your mouth, boy. I'll rock you. You can't hold a flame to me. Go back down to the south with all your cousins and guns. How'd you even get here anyways? You and your prehistoric methods like using the stars in order to get here? What type of dinosaurs you use? Hey, you should be bowing down to me. I run this place. Got it? I'm bigger than Kanye. I'm bigger than SoundCloud.
So, you're a huge SoundCloud rapper, huh? How many followers do you have? Wait, let me guess. A whopping total of 4. And I bet those are just you making different accounts to follow yourself. Pathetic. LOL.
Y'all are whack. I don't need you washed up losers to like me. Y'all garbage. Lol.
The guests joined together, laughing and mocking Little Tide Pod. Except for T-Dog, of course. After Little Tide Pod was roasted for a few minutes, the host began to explain the rules.
Anyways, the game is as follows. A common meme will play, and it is your job to name that meme by writing your answer on a whiteboard. If successful, you'll get 10 points. First person to 80 points wins the game. If your answer is wrong, however, there will be severe consequences. Any questions?
What exactly do you mean by severe consequences?
You will find out very soon.
All right, are the guests ready?
The crowd answers uneasily.
Round 1. Please finish this phrase. Somebody touching my... Please write your answers on the board. 10 seconds on the clock.
The guests begin to write their answers down. Tony, being the meme lord he is, was the first one to finish. After everyone was finished answering, the host begins.
Please show me your answers. The correct answer is spaghetti.
Everyone in the circle had the correct answer, except for Tony. His confidence would ultimately be his folly.
So close, Tony, but you spelled it wrong. What a shame.
You kidding me? Gosh darn it. What happens now?
When the host was about to speak, suddenly the lights turned off as a large crack of thunder erupted outside the house. The guests were in panic and do not know what was going on.
Everyone calm down. It's just a storm. The power will come on momentarily.
The power turns back shortly after. Everything seems to be fine. The host was about to continue the game until some of the guests noticed someone was missing. Wait, where did Tony go? What did you do with him?
He must have left before he received his punishment while the power was out.
Guys, we should go look for him. What if he's in trouble? What if this freak did something to him? The guests agree and make their way towards the exit, but suddenly the doors slam shut and lock.
Nobody leaves! If you make any attempt to leave this room, you will be punished and lose the game.
The guests reluctantly take their seats as there is nothing else they can do. The game continues.
Round 2. Name the meme.
The guests seem to know this one pretty well, as many of them have it done within the first few seconds. It seems as if no one could get this wrong.
The answer to this pristine meme is Epic Sax Guy.
The host looks around the room to see the answers. All were correct, except for the future U.S. oil-searching American soldier.
Aw, what a shame. I'm sorry, but you answered wrong.
So you were telling me that I came all this way in search for oil. I have ran across the country fighting the fiercest, wildest animals. Once, I killed 3 squirrels with 1 nut. You kidding me?
I'm afraid so. Now, time for your punishment.
As the host approaches the soldier, another crack of thunder rumbles the house. The storm does not seem to be letting up. Again, the power goes out.
You have got to be kidding me. I knew I should have invested in a backup generator.
The guests sit together in darkness for a few minutes when they hear a door slam against the wall. They hear a struggle within the darkness near the door. As soon as they notice the noise, the door slams shut and locked. The power came back on suddenly. Another person was missing. The guests sit together in darkness for a few minutes when they hear a door slam against the wall. They hear a struggle within the darkness near the door. As soon as they notice the sound, the door slammed shut and locked. The power came back on suddenly. Another person was missing.
The soldier's gone now too? What the heck is going on? What sick trick are you playing?
The guests became increasingly uneasy. T-Dog makes a break for the door and starts banging on the door while yelling.
Let me out, you bruh! Master Tidebot, help a brother out, man. Break open the door.
That's what a whack homie would sound like. I knew this was something wrong with you. You're a clown. You see, the game is cutthroat. It's kill or be killed out here, bruh. And it was clear from the beginning that you wouldn't make it very far in this game, player.
Nobody leaves until the game is finished. I thought I made this clear.
Just sit down, man. We have no choice but to play. T-Dog, after slamming his fists on the door out of rage, makes his way to his seat. The next round is about to begin.
Round 3. Finish this meme.
Yeah, pizza, what you want?
Let me get a boneless pizza.
As soon as this meme played, a loud
Dadgummit.
came from the circle. It came from none other than the Hick.
Aw, shucks. I don't know this one. Can I ask my cousin from help from Arkansas?
The Hick pulls out his track phone, but then notices he has ran out of minutes.
Aw, Snikes. I knew that monster truck was too good to be true.
Well, since you answered incorrectly, you know what that means.
The host moves towards the Hick. He moves slowly and menacingly. The Hick cries out. The host moves toward the Hick. He moves slowly and menacingly. The Hick cries out.
You better watch yourself or I'll clean your corn. I'll knock you out so hard you see tomorrow today.
As the Hick was about to throw hands at the host, the lights went off again. All that could be heard was a quiet, followed by a metallic ring sound. Shortly after, the lights came back on. The Hick was nowhere to be seen. The host, grabbing his tie and then tightening it.
Well, now that's taken care of. On to the next round.
The guests have stopped questioning what is going on and continue playing the game. Nobody liked the Hick anyways. He had a foul odor of cow feces.
Round 4. Name this meme.
Nanny? Nana? Nani? お前はもう死んでいる。Stop clapping.
The remaining contestants, T-Dog, Chris, Lil Tide Pod, and Gator Grant, rush to name that meme. Sweat is dripping down their faces as they know they are close to victory. Winning this game will be the climax of their lives. Once they are finished, they show their final answers.
This meme is one of my personal favorites, which makes me sad since 2 of our contestants have the wrong answer. Sorry, but T-Dog and Grant, you have answered incorrectly.
I wish there is a table I can slam my hands on to show how angry I am right now, dog. Listen, I can do something for you, and we can call it even. This game means everything to me, and I'll do anything to be with my master. Anything.
I will sick my gators if you come anywhere near me. If my gators don't get you now, believe me, they will. Get you at a time and place where you will be most vulnerable, and it won't just be you being eaten. You'll be forced to see your loved ones devoured.
I'm sorry, but the rules are rules. Now, don't make this hard for me.
The host makes a move towards the two, knocking over chairs to get to them. T-Dog and Grant made their way towards the door and started to try and force it open.
It's no use running. You are trapped in here and no one can hear you.
As the host approaches, the lights turn off again, as they have done many times before. This time, the remaining guests could hear faint crying. You are a monster! I sure hope this is all worth it for you.
Gator Grant, why? Out of the whole group, you stood out the most, and you had the most potential. You could have inspired so many out there and shined and hope onto this plain, boring world. But for T-Dog, well, let's just say you're one of the most generic and yes man out there. You have no purpose in life. They have no real opinion and partly brainless. But hey, in this world, I guess you need people of all types.
It is a shame, but the show must go on. Congratulations, you are the final contestants. You two are so close to immeasurable wealth and popularity.
I don't even care anymore. You kill my friend and all the other guests. You will pay for this.
What? Me? A killer? Impossible. Anyways, time for the final round. This one is for all the marbles. Final round! The following is a multiple choice question. It will read you the question and the answers will show up on the screen. Here we go. What is the meme of the month in January?
The following answers roll across the screen. A. Nani? B. Tide Pods. C. Ugandan Knuckles. D. Snapchat Fortnite wins. The two looked at the answers for a few seconds when suddenly, little Tide Pod stood up.
That's it. Well, I guess the jig's up. I only have one option now, huh? Man, oh man, do I feel bad for you. Funny now that I have your lives in my hands.
Little Tide Pod pulls out two Colt 45 handguns and points them both at Chris and the host. Wait, you were the one who did all this? And all this time I thought I was the host. Please don't shoot me. Whatever it is that you need, I will get it for you.
You can kill me. I have a crippling depression anyways. This game is my life's meanings, and if I can't finish it, then my life is pointless.
Funny how stupid some people can be. Remember in the beginning when you ran your fat mouth? Well, just know this is all your fault. You asked for this. You don't become bigger than Kanye and let people walk all over you. Well, pal, I'm about to blow your popsicle stand, and I'll start this good for nothing. Wow.
Yeah, we have to read that.
Funny how stupid some people can be. Remember in the beginning when you ran your fat mouth? Well, just know, this is all your fault. You asked for this. You don't become bigger than Kanye and let people walk all over you. Well, pal, I'm about to blow this popsicle stand, homie, and I'll start with this good-for-nothing host. Then it's you, Chris.
Little Tide Pod stands over Chris and the host, pointing the guns toward them. He then begins to squeeze the trigger. Well, guys, this has been your regular radio broadcast. We'll see you next time in our next installment of Meme to Death. We hope you enjoyed the show and that you will tune in next time.